What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the excellent throw tutorial for Cresselia in Pokemon Go to make sure that you can hit more excellent throws, which is going to increase your catch chances, and hopefully when you see that 100% IV, you can catch that too. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how are you guys feeling about getting this shiny Cresselia in Pokemon Go? I am so excited about this because, number one, like I said in my last video, I have not got a Cresselia in Pokemon Go from a shiny without a trade. So this is going to be an exciting time for me, and we have remote raids so we can do a bunch. And then next week we're also going to have the raid hour on Wednesday from 6 to 7 local time to be able to get the shiny Cresselia from the raid. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to get one. I hope you guys get one too. So today what we're going to go over, the excellent throw tutorial. We're going to hit the 100% IVs real quick, and if you guys do want to check out the counter guide, you're going to want to check it out up here because I went over all the top counters yesterday, including some things. I also just wanted to mention that since the Houndoom is actually fire and dark, it actually cancels out the fairy weakness because fire is going to resist fairy. That's why Reshiram is not going to be weak to fairy when it is a dragon type Pokemon, because the fire is going to cancel it out and make it normal. So guys, without further ado, let's get into everything we need to know, including the 100% IVs of the Cresselia. So Cresselia at level 20 is going to be 1633 as the 100% IVs. And then if it's boosted, since it's a psychic Pokemon, only in one condition, which is going to be windy weather, all the way to level 25 at 2041. So those are the 200% IVs to look out for if you guys are trying to get this Pokemon as a 100% IV. But if you're trying to use it as PvP, you guys know that you're going to have to. If you're trying to use it for the Great League, only catch it at level 20 without the weather boost. But if you're trying to get it in the Ultra League, you can use the weather boosted one. You want to try to drop the attack, keep the defense and stamina as high as possible. So let's move into the excellent throws now. We're going to go over some of the basic concepts that we do usually cover, and then we're going to get into specifically the slow down version to make sure you guys know how to do it on Cresselia. So as far as the excellent throws, once you encounter the Cresselia, we do the same thing every single time. We hold our finger down on the ball, which is going to be setting the circle. The reason why we do so is two different things. Number one, we want to study the Cresselia's attacks. It kind of does this like swing ship motion, comes back, and then the circle pops up. There's two things you want to notice. How long is the circle going to disappear for? So when you have your finger on the ball, the Cresselia starts to do the attack, the circle will disappear. It stays locked at wherever it was last. The attack continues, comes back, and then the circle resumes to shrink from where it was. So that is the window of opportunity where we need to throw the ball, release it, and time it to hit the Cresselia every single time. If we do so properly, we're going to be able to miss out on any of the balls getting batted away, and we are going to be able to maximize out on this Cresselia. So what you do with that setting the circle after you saw the attack is, once you get into a circle size, whether they be a big great, a medium sized great, a small great, or a excellent throw, you are then going to release your ball. What happens when you release the ball is that circle is going to be stuck in that position until you are ready to throw the ball, which only happens when Cresselia does the attack. You see the Cresselia start to do the attack, you need to pick the ball up, throw it and release it a little bit before the attack is done, and if done properly, it's going to curve around, the circle is going to pop back up, and boom, the ball is going to hit the Cresselia. And even if it tries to do a second attack, you're going to beat that too, because we have the timing down properly. So that's basically everything you need to know to slow down all those excellent throws. You need to do it consistently. Get consistent with a great throw if you don't feel comfortable hitting the excellent throw every time, but still aim for the center, because the only thing that changes around is the circle size. The actual center of the Pokemon does not change. So if you can hit that center every single time in a big great throw, you should have no problem shrinking that circle, which will then increase your catch chances, because every tick downwards in the circle size does increase the catch chances. So with all that said, now let's get into the slow motion to watch each circle size and to make sure you know exactly how the process works from my point of view. Let's do it right now. Excellent throws on Cresselia every single time, guys. Let's get after it. All right, so this is a little bit older footage, but I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of this. So I don't have everything I just want, but this is going to be the first big great throw. So that's going to be where you want to go. If you want a small great throw, this is going to be where you want to have the circle set. So just be cognizant of what you're comfortable with, how consistent you can be. And then here's going to be just about the biggest excellent throw that you can get. So just want to make you guys aware of that so that you can go there. It can get smaller than that, but that's just about where it's going to be. So now let's start breaking down everything we need to know about this Cresselia. I want to make sure that you guys have a head start on this Pokemon. So here we go. Big throws, boom, we hit the excellent throw. So obviously that's the flagship of this video, to make sure that you guys are ready for all of this gonna come at you. So think about it. The Cresselia is a little bit like the Curum, where the head kind of swings and then it kind of like rocks back a little bit. And then it like kind of seems like when you're throwing the ball, it's going to be a little bit off center. But guys, just focus right on the center of the screen, hit the center every single time, and you're going to do amazing. So here we go. Cresselia does the attack. It swings to the side, and then notice where the ball is. Notice where the Cresselia is in the background. We're also going to start pausing this in a second, and then boom, we hit it on the Cresselia every single time. If you can do that, guys, you're going to be doing great on this Cresselia. So here we go. We're going to go up, and then we're going to pause. So notice where the Cresselia is at each and every time. I want you guys to really focus on where the Cresselia is, and we're going to get down the attack animation. So then we bring it around. It's a little bit medium speed of an attack. I wouldn't say it's fast, but it's definitely not a slow attack. Cresselia is starting to head back. Boom, we go up again. So now the Cresselia is starting to get back into the middle, and I know some of you guys may be like, oh, that was the release point, but it's not quite there yet. So now when the Cresselia like faces you, and it's almost back in the middle, that's going to be the release point, because now if we go up a little bit, now look where the Cresselia is. It's, maybe about a third off the middle of the screen. And so we're going to go ahead and release it right here. And then there it goes right towards the Cresselia. The Cresselia comes back, the circle pops up, and that timing is just amazing. So if we do this every single time, boom, just like that, we're going to make sure that we do this and get the Cresselia as much as possible. So that's the full fast speed. So it happens really fast, guys. And so here's going to be the clockwise for everybody that's throwing either with your right finger in the clockwise or with your left finger. And then that's going to hit that excellent throw every single time. The cool thing about this is that, the Cresselia is going to be able to be caught. I'm excited for you guys because you're going to get the shinies. And then we're going to hit that excellent throw every single time just like that. So fast motion, just to show you guys can catch this too. I'm definitely excited to see all you guys get your shinies. Hopefully we're going to see some Shundos out there, and definitely trade it down if you want to get it for PvP. So that's how you do it, guys. Make sure to take your time. Make sure to definitely study the attack. Get down the excellent throw, hit the circle in the middle every single time. That's the goal. Even if it's a big circle, hit right in the middle, because that's gonna help you guys work towards the excellent throws. So now what berries do you wanna use when you're catching the Cresselia and other raid bosses? Let's check out the graphic right now. We start at the very top with a normal throw, nothing onto it. It is a 2.17%. So I just wanted to make a quick note here that the pineapple berry is the exact same as using no berry, because it does not have an increased catch rate bonus as do other berries. So the raspberry is a 1.5 times multiplier, the golden raspberry is a 2.5 times multiplier, and the silver pineapple, which is a newer berry, is a 1.8 times multiplier. So it is in between, not directly in between, but a little bit increased from a raspberry, definitely decreased from a golden raspberry, but then you also get the double candy. So this is one thing that you may want to take into account. If you really don't like the Pokemon, you may want to go with a regular pineapple berry, but that's literally like using no berry. So if you did a normal with no curve, it's a 2%, but you can get it all the way up to a 6.67%, which is not all that good. However, the silver pineapple berry will bump you up. It is the better option, but note that you will be using a lot of silver pineapple berries on the legendaries. If we then add a berry, a raspberry, and let's say we were to do a great throw with a curveball, we now have 8%. However, if you notice, the top left is going to be the least percentage chance of catching it. All the way to the bottom right is going to be the most chance. So the ultimate thing you can possibly do, that's why I teach you these excellent throws, is golden raspberry, curveball, excellent throw, because it's going to make the biggest difference. It's going to go from a top left 2.17% all the way to the bottom right of a 15.85%, almost 16%, which is absolutely mind-blowing, the difference, because you do this every single time. I'm telling you, you guys think like, oh, I caught it on a bunk throw, but all the bunk throws, you're not always going to catch it on. That could have just been like a glitch that like, hey, I didn't hit it, but I had a golden raspberry, right? I threw a curveball, so I'm at 8.9%. That's pretty good compared to doing nothing with no berry at a 2.17%. So just with the golden raspberry and only a curveball, you're getting an 8.9%. But if you increase it and you add that extra 6%, which I would obviously recommend because that's why I make these videos, but if you do a raspberry with a curveball and an excellent throw, you are going to be at a 10%, but look at this, golden raspberry with a great throw. This is why I recommend great throws are better than not hitting any excellent throws, because now you're at a 13% chance. It's only a 2% differential. And even if you just do a nice throw with a curveball and a golden raspberry, you're at 10%, which is higher than using a regular raspberry with an excellent throw. So it is absolutely crucial that golden raspberry and even hitting just a nice throw or a great throw or an excellent throw with that curveball. That's why if you want to check out how to throw a curveball video, you don't know how to do it, it really significantly helps out your chances. If you notice here, it's over a 50% increase when you are using that curveball. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Make sure to take your time, make sure to take breaths if you do see a good one. The biggest thing that flusters people is that nervousness of it being a good quality IV Pokemon. Just take your time. Each and every one does not have a difference in catch chance potential if it's a bad IV or a good IV. So if you just be consistent as much as possible on every single one that you do see, even if you don't want this Cresselia too much, you're gonna make your way towards, when you do see a good one, you're gonna be able to catch that because now you have the practice down, you have the muscle memory down, and you are ready to go. So that's gonna do it, guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. All my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I just want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of my Patreon members, everybody that has taken their subscription to the next level and chosen to support me on this platform. I greatly appreciate you guys. As a growing channel and really trying to grow and improve as much as I possibly can, I really appreciate the extra support. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I cannot wait to connect with you soon, and I appreciate you guys all for being a part of the Trainer Club. I will see you guys out on the next video.